Hey, so today I decided to do like I guess a get ready with me. It's Monday, April 12th. I don't have anything like major planned. Like typically every Monday, I don't know if I want my hair tucked or not. I don't know. But I mean, I'm gonna be doing it, but still. Anyhow, on Mondays, I typically have like choir rehearsal and everything. Um, so today we're doing a recording for a virtual concert. I used to wear makeup a lot. I haven't been wearing it. Um, One, it's just like I think as you get older, you're not really beating your face like every day just to do it because it's so much time. It takes so much like mental energy. I'm really a get up and go person. Like that's why I kind of keep my not kind of, but that's one of the reasons why I always keep my hair done too, because my hair is so thick and curly to manage on an everyday basis. I like to literally just get up because I also like to sleep in and everything. So I have on. Let me see. Get a little closer. I have lash extensions, um, which I like them a lot. I'll tag the girl who did it. She was really, like pleasant and just well. And even I had got my brows waxed and tinted. I got my brows done on Tuesday, and then I got my lashes done on Wednesday. Hold up. So I don't really know. Well, there's really like I think when you do get ready with me, you don't really have like a set direction when you first start out. I guess while I'm talking, I could be priming my skin. My makeup, y'all, I don't use anything fancy because I'm not like I like makeup, but I'm not a big makeup, like label person. And I need to actually, like, since I haven't, oopsies, I always do this. Like, I use the Maybelline, there we go, baby skin primer, but I always do it. So y'all know what I do. I just kind of like take it, and when I use it the next time, it's like excess or whatever. But I haven't been wearing like a lot of makeup, so I used to buy like just to buy makeup at the store. Like when I would go, I would just buy it, like just to buy it, and I've realized that I was buying the same, especially like I'm a big lip gloss and lipstick person. Now that I buy, and I'm always re-upping on my brow, like my gel or wax pen. So I don't really fill my brows in unless it's like a major event I'm going to, or if they're kind of like unkempt. But I keep my beauty maintenance on a strict maintenance schedule. Um, but I haven't also been wearing makeup because I'm trying to figure. I kind of have like some reasons like my face breaks out really badly now. I didn't deal with acne as a teenager, so and it's kind of been happening within the past 2 years too. And it's just like with your hair, your skin can change or something has changed, so you have to kind of like figure it out for yourself. And I'm gonna figure it out and try it myself person before I actually like go and seek guidance for real. But so and I'm pretty like confident, so I might look at pictures and cringe, but it's like I'm dealing with dark spots and then I get my breakouts in the same place. And it's like I know it could be dietary, so I cleaned up my eating and I've been drinking like way more water. I'll sanitize my phone and I'll wash my pillowcase and everything. I try to use, for the most part, like simple, as close to natural products. I want to get to the point where I'm really like kind of making my own products, or I'm really like using super like natural products, like really really natural. But it's just right now in my life, I don't have the brain capacity and the time to keep up with that. So I use the African Black Soap by Shea Moisture. I actually got like one of those little brushes. I kind of let this sit on my face. Typically, I would be like doing my eyebrows or something. I got like one of those little sonic brushes. I use toner, but I use it sparingly now, but that's typically like in my regimen. And then I used to use aloe vera gel as a moisturizer, but I think like last winter I noticed my skin was really really dry, and the aloe, it wasn't doing anything for the winter months. I kind of used it in the summer, but then I actually switched to the Neutrogena. It's in the blue. It's like the water resistant. It's like in the clear blue thing. But I use that. I've been using it. I actually like it. Um, Typically in like the stores is $18. Um, which I'm the type of person where I invest my money into quality products. So especially like for my skin, my nails, my face, all of that. But go to like Marshalls or TJ Maxx, or like a store like that, because this one I found was like $8. Now it was you could tell that one was supposed to go to like a Arab Middle Eastern country, or like where they speak, what is it, like Arabic, because the directions are written. But it's like cut in half just about. So yeah, so typically this, I don't know, like I'm not really trying to go for a full face, but the concealer, I've been using the e.l.f. camouflage. So y'all know it's springtime, right? So like I get lighter in the winter but darker in the summer. But right now there's like the sun has been out, and I kind of do tan fast when I'm out in the sun and everything. If y'all see me looking this way, that's because my mirror is right here too. I'm not at that point. I mean, I can, but it's just irritating, like trying to do my makeup right there. So I have to literally like camouflage my shades. Now I hope I put it, okay, it's right here. I told you I don't do my makeup like that, so I like need to buy, I mean, I bought this for my brushes, but I want, until I move out for real, I'm not really doing too much to my room. I want to like do that when I move out, like spend a day. That's kind of relaxing, like recreating your room and everything. But I use the e.l.f. camouflage I use the hydrating satin finish. And this is in deep olive. And then to go over, I use it also in like, if it focuses, I don't know, in medium beige. So, hold up. So yeah. So I usually take this one first, because I'm not a really like heavily, do I want to color correct today? I don't know. I'm not a heavy caked up face type of person. Like, you're gonna see makeup regardless. If y'all see a smooth finish, people, y'all know like they face too in their pictures too and stuff. But anyways. So this past week, oh, the other thing, sorry, because we were talking about like skincare, right? So I booked the appointment with the dermatologist, but I'm still kind of like iffy. It's not till May. My cousin, she also do my hair. Yeah, I'm gonna tag her too. But she told me to try like the Clearasil pads. So I've been using their 5-in-1 acne treatment. I've been using like the actual cream in the pad. So I'm just trying to see like what that's gonna do for my skin. And I had this vitamin E product too, but I didn't want to like, you don't want to do too much to your face. But I've been using that. I started using it again today actually for the dark spots I have. So I'm just trying to figure it out and everything. But back to what I was saying. So this past week, I had caught myself, vlogging, because it was a week. It was like a week where I actually had things to do. Like I had beauty appointments, like my hair, my eyebrows, my lashes. And then my coworker, she had invited me to, hold up, what am I trying to do? I don't know. Don't talk about my stuff. but I switched between my blender and my brush. But she had invited me to her brother's celebration, another coworker and I like at the beginning of this year, I had prayed to God to like help me grow and to help me like make me uncomfortable. And y'all, when you like pray that, so y'all see why I kind of like, I know it looked different on the light too, but you see why I mix my colors. But when you pray those prayers, don't just say, you gotta really be like ready. And I'm the type of person, I don't ask for something or say anything if I'm not ready to like receive it or like hear the truthful answer. So, and the girl, she's really cool. Like, we barely know her because she invited my other coworker and I. But I just thought I like people like that. Like I could tell who I gel with off the back, and I could tell like minded people. When I say like minded, it's like mentally, just like taste, like what's the word? Same interest and everything like that. So she had invited me to the party. Now I'm not a super. I'm not a what is it? What is it? I'm not an extroverted person. I'm more of an introvert. But I tell people when it's time for me to talk, I can talk, but I get drained really, really fast. So then I start to feel, and then it's like I like attention, but I don't like attention. You know, so then it's like I start to feel kind of like vulnerable, if that makes sense, and awkward too at the same time. Because it's like, okay, too much, or it's like, I'm pretty private, so then it's kind of like I start to, and I overthink, y'all. So my brain is like too much. It's too much, like too much. I start to overthink like what I was saying in conversation, or I'll feel like, dang, did I let that person, like it's kind of like a trust thing too. Like, did I let? I feel like I shared too much, so now I don't know. Not like people use it against you, but I've also challenged myself to just go with the flow of life, because thinking like that, you don't enjoy anything, like at all. But then on Saturday, my other friend, I had texted her, we were talking like a week ago or so, and her classmate was getting married, and it was like just a complete difference in everything. So her classmate was getting married, like they're white or whatever, and it was a wedding 2 hours away. So I was just like in the year of doing random. I don't think I need to. I know to y'all it looks different, but if I put on foundation, it's gonna be a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that. It's gonna be a little bit. But what was I saying? It was just like, it's a year of randomness for me. So I knew like the wedding was 2 hours away. And then I also know my friend, I know she would have been more comfortable with somebody driving like with her and everything. Hold up. Okay, this like Fenty Pro Filters, the liquid one, you have to kind of like massage it. My cousin gave it to me because it wasn't really her shade, and then it's really not, this one not for people with oily or combination skin, but I know I can make it work. I've done it before. I'm just curious to see how it will. I'm using like a little bit, but I'm curious to see how it'll work with this concealer. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. And it didn't, I'm the type where I will kind of do something, I think about it, but I don't really think about it. So it was in an Amish country. So it was like this black ass party on Friday, and then this white ass, wedding on Saturday. So the clothes we were getting, like I always pray too though. So it was just like, it was like, wait, you really didn't think this through. Like, what if it goes left and everything? But when I say, like, I was comfortable when we pulled up. People probably stared, and they probably was wondering, like, oh, like, how do you? Because my friend Maria, she's Pakistani and Italian, but she, like, if you see her, she looks like you would either think she was Hispanic or Arab and everything. So they probably like, how do these two, girls know? the bride and everything. But I was telling her too, like, I don't really care if people are uncomfortable by me, because I always tell people, like, if you're uncomfortable or threatened by somebody, that's a you issue. Like, that's not that person's issue and everything. And she was like, right. So I was comfortable. Even the people were staring. I pay attention to my surroundings, but it's like, even if people were staring, I wasn't gonna let it phase me or anything. Because if anything, we would have just left, you know. Um, I don't think this is gonna work. Let me just see. No, I'm gonna just go to this. But it's kind of like y'all see that, like ashy. But and it was this other girl. She was part of. I found out later she was part of the Grounds family, cause she looked like kind of mixed too, and she kind of like kept peeking at us, and I could tell it was like she was probably like curious, or she wanted to say something, cause she was, you know, she was a woman of color. So it's kind of like, okay, it's two other girls that are kind of like, you know, the outliers. It's not just me. But then three other black women had showed up too. So it was comforting, you know, to have somebody that looks like you there and everything. And think instead of me trying to dab it, I should just use the brush. I'll put it on my hand. I don't know. But the way that it was really cute, it was really nice. The food was cool. It wasn't nasty or nothing. I was hungry though, because I didn't eat a lot. Like when I go to new environments, I don't really, I don't eat much per se and everything. But it was cool. It was just nice to do something like, you know, different and outside of your norm. And that's all I want to do. Is like, I don't want to, I feel like I live the same day just about every day for real. And that gets really, really like tiring. It gets you down and everything. Because I'm the type of person, I like to be in my house, but I also like to, like, you know, get out and do stuff, do new things. I tell everybody, like, I'm 25. Like, I hung out with my friends inside the house for like 3 years straight. I'm not into being in somebody's, like, if it's not my house or like somebody I'm dating, I don't want to be in the house. Or if it's not like a girls' night or something, or like we just like actually doing something, I don't want to be in the house. Like, that's not fun to me. That's boring. I always tell people I could be in my own house doing something, entertaining myself better than what's going on here. Because that's something I've been going through. Like with my friends, I don't really, well, that's just like kind of a whole different subject. I'm in this space of trying to sort through my life and everything. But like my friends, they smoke. I don't smoke. And so it's like typically they be at somebody's house smoking. That's not fun to me. And then it's like, I don't like smelling like smoke because my grandparents, they smoked, and my stepmom. And just like, you know, coming home smelling like smoke, and then it's stuck in your hair or it's stuck in your clothes, and then it make your breath stink and you stink. I don't like it. I don't judge it. I just don't like it. It's not my thing. And then it's not, I'm all about like being productive because I'm growing, so I don't want to be, sorry. I think I got the burp. I don't know. But it's like, I'm about growth, and I've been, you know, just in my own room, in my house. That's what I've been doing. Like, I could tell I've grown. Like, my mentality, the way I see the world is different. I know what's important to me. So I don't want to be around like people or things that seem like they're stagnant and everything. So I just been kind of like distant in a sense, because I tell people, I was like, it's not a better than attitude. It's just, I know where I'm going. I know what I'm working towards. I know what I'm working towards requires a certain amount of focus and discipline right now, because even like I've been doing inner work on myself, like being closer to God, and I can tell like because my spiritual journey is just it's so much, it's deeper. I still got a ton of practice, like I still fall off, I'm not perfect, but it's deeper. You know, I tell you, like my discernment is a very, very, very strong, to the point where it scares me sometimes. And at times I know I'm running from something. I'm at the point that like I'm learning how to submit to God, honestly. Because I was running, and I know I'm running from something. Like, not to sound like I'm really like humble, but it's just like, inwardly, I know I'm running from something major that I don't want to like accept yet, in a sense. Cause I tell everybody, like, every time I talk to God, I pray. I mean, well, yeah, I pray, but I wind up crying. And at first, I was just telling my pastor, I was like, at first, it was so awkward because I was uncomfortable with my emotions and everything. But it's just I expect to cry. I do. I expect to cry because too is like and I know I was like on the right track doing that because everything would just flow better. And I would rather it be like that. I don't want to be out here because y'all know like I'm in the digital content creator field and everything, and I'm a businesswoman. Like, so I don't want it to, like how celebrities, when they fall off or they falling off, they gotta be out here doing, like, they do shenanigans to stay relevant or like try to make money. No, I want my direction to come from God, literally, and everything. So it's just like, and it's not like a down to my friends or nothing. We're just in different spaces. Like I'll always be there for them, what's like emotionally and when they need me and everything. But I just kind of been put in like, okay, I don't know. So typically if I'm keeping it chill, on a typical day, I will like contour my face, but I don't feel like having all that powder on me today. But yeah, I just been like physically distancing myself a little bit, just I'm trying to figure out like what needs to stay, what needs to like go and everything. Cause it's just, I'm not letting nobody or nothing like hinder my growth or keep like I'm like where I don't want to be where I'm at now. Like there's nothing here where I live at. For real, it's nothing but negativity. Because I've met or I know people who have left or like they traveled and they moved and lived in different cities and states. And they're like, yeah, that this place is so like that, like, Cleveland is just negative for real and everything. So I'm not trying to be here. Like, I'm just trying to do what I need to do to be. I'm not trying to be at my job. I love the kids that I work with and everything. But working at my job has, like, to finish my degree, I want to go into occupational therapy and work with the community of people who have developmental disabilities, preferably like the children. That's what I do. I'm a caretaker for a group home. But I'm not trying to be there. I was telling my coworker, like, I'm tired of, no pun intended, because I do it humbly and gracefully, but I am tired of smelling poop and wiping poop. Who wants to do that for their whole life? Like, nobody. So that's why even like today, I'm like, just turn on your camera and talk. Like, stop being, because I used to be scared, like, oh my gosh. I call myself an in-betweener. Like, I've had life experience, but it's nothing major. So, like, typically people listen to people who got the grandest story, right? But I'm like, there's people like me that needs to see somebody like them talk. Like, just because you haven't been through anything doesn't mean you don't have anything to say, right? And everything. But so it's like, girl, the people that need to hear you and connect to you, they gonna hear you and connect to you, because everything not for everybody. But it's like, and that's why today I'm like, you haven't really sat down and did a video. Like, we all have a purpose and a gift, and there's other people connected. So it's like, you don't know who might have been waiting for you to release another video, or you don't know who needs what you're creating, you know, to inspire, to keep them here another day. Like, you just never know. So it was kind of like, and I'm learning how to fight through those days where I don't feel like doing anything. Because it's like, you can't have a business, right? You can't have a business and on your bad day, like every time you have a bad day, you stop for a whole month. No, you're not going to have any longevity or any success. Like, I'm a believer in, one second. I'm a believer in, I don't know why I just did that. I'm a believer in listening to your body, because your body would definitely tell you the beginning signs of you need to slow down. Like, for sure. Like, I had the week leading up to, what is that, Easter? That was a busy week for me. So one of those, what was it, Tuesday, I think? That Tuesday leading up to it, I couldn't even get out my bed. Like, I work third shift too, so that's a whole nother like beast in itself. But I couldn't get out my bed. But I was like, you know what? You gonna when you can, even with the days where you feel mildly tired, just try, like, one day, to prove to yourself you can do it, work through it. And I bet you're gonna realize that you're not as tired as you thought you were. So then it's like, it's building those positive habits. That's just what I like really been on, because it's like trying to break the negative habits. Like, I had lost 15 pounds, I guess, over the summer, and I can't even believe it. And then I started working out recently too, because, you know, I got like a little tummy. But I always tell people, it's like, I plan to be on camera. I plan to like be like, you know, take pictures and everything. So I want to look the best that I can look and be comfortable, like, naturally and everything. But it's also just like for health too. Cause I tell everybody, like, I don't want to have to wear, you know, like shapewear. Like, I want to naturally just be snatched in my body. And I'm not going for perfection. I just want to slim my stomach down and tone my body up. And that's what I started doing, because it's like, you can't complain. Let me see. You can't complain about something. You can't just keep complaining about stuff. Like, that's just asinine, for real. But and I started doing it, because then I did notice, like, I had lost 15 pounds, because it was 3 dresses I had. I wore one yesterday to church, and I tried another one on today. When I say, they had fit like so tight last year, and I just felt like real heavy. But when I put them on now, like, they literally just kind of like glided up, and they didn't feel like they were smothering. Like, they were actually form fitted. They didn't feel tight, like I was about to bust out at the seams and everything. But it was just like, and then I noticed too, when I start to work out, I think it's like water weight, because I drink like water with lemon and cucumber and everything too. But I drop my water weight like really, really fast also. And I had kind of like, I was lazy. But back to the point of like, sorry y'all, I gotta do my hair. But back to the point of, what is it? Working through those days, right? I had took all of last week off to rest. But like, typically I would have kept that cycle going. So that's why today is like, let me just hop on here and talk to y'all while I got ready. And then also I had kind of like, I was spending like more time on Instagram and everything too. So it was like, no, like today I'm about to go clean my room because your environment plays a big part. And then I said, I'm gonna do this first, clean my room, listen to what I need to listen to, and then read, and then go to rehearsal and everything. But give me 1 minute to go fix my hair, and I will be right back. But I'm done, but I'm gonna come back and show y'all like the completed look. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. I just like lightly I curled the ends of my hair because I've been wearing it like just straight. So it's something different. I'm about to take this out soon. But okay, I don't know. Here's the finished look. This is like a matte lip with no lip gloss. I think I'm gonna put a gloss on it though. Let me see. I love these Maybelline glosses. My head itches so bad. That's why I'm gonna take this out. I love weave, but it just itched. I got a wig and they played me. So I gotta find a day to fix that. They played me not once, but 3 times. Like, if I spend my money fast, you should give me a refund fast. Okay, but yeah, so this is the finished look. Just everyday simple, nothing too dramatic, you know. I always look like I look younger than my age, so when I had like all of this, I look like my age and everything. So yeah, so I don't have my watch on. So that was just everything for today. I just ordered some Chipotle, so I'm about to go eat that. I might take some pictures, I don't know. I'm actually about to dress my look down. I got this dress on. But yeah, so that was all I had to talk about with y'all today. Leave comments if anything, like, you know, you connected with anything, or you just want to make a comment about something. It's like I always say, we do positive comments, constructive criticism. We don't tear people down. Because I never was like a blocker, but you will get blocked and I won't care either. But no, for real. Leave a comment, like talk to me. I won't know anything if you guys don't talk back to me. But I do just, if you watched it, I don't care if you watched a minute or the whole thing, I greatly appreciate it. Cause it's like, sometimes you just want somebody to listen to you and you need to get like your thoughts out of your head and everything. So I will catch y'all later, and don't forget to subscribe to www.shaysay.com. Again, www.shaysay.com. I'll see you later.